Hi guys, Reaper here, thanks for tuning in. So bringing you a very special video. This is to talk about the Caracal 2, which is a Tech 10 cruiser. This is a very special ship to me. I've loved flying in PvP the Caracal Sniper, even the Caracal Navy issue. The entire line and range has been good fun to fly. As you guys probably know, I'm a big fan of missiles and PvP in general. I've had a few requests to put this video out as well from subscribers and various other members of the community, so hopefully this lives up to expectations. Right now you're looking at this particular skin with the Will of Steel core. It's really cool because you've got all these orange looking almost lava effects in between the hull plates, which tend to glow and kind of beam around the ship, so I think that's a really cool touch. Let's dip into the fitting here and have a look at how I've built and designed this ship for specifically PvP. The ship itself is like an upgraded version of the Caracal Sniper, except it's got the bonus to the damage control activation time. However, it's got a double bonus, so the Caracal Sniper's 3% bonus to the activation time is doubled on this to 6%, so a fair amount of extra DPS. So looking at my build, I personally would fly with the rapid launchers because I tend to come up against quite a lot of frigs in PvP, and this ship with the large newt will absolutely shred them. Looking at the DPS though with torps, I've got a just shy of 15-kilometer range, and I'm doing a pretty decent amount of DPS. It's 769 in total. Bearing in mind with the large newt, I'll be shutting off other ships' capacitors, so they should go down, pretty easily with that much DPS. With the medium launchers pushing out to 46-kilometer range and doing just over 600 DPS, which is pretty good. The weapon choice you use is down to you. I personally would go with rapids because you've got the large moat neutralizer there, which is taking almost 700 capacitor per cycle. So DPS isn't such a major thing, as if they're unable to maintain their tank, you will very easily whittle them down. I've gone with a scram and a web in the other mid slots just to pin things down, shut off the micro warp drive, and try to keep up somewhat. Here's the biggest part of this build, the large shield booster. So I deliberated about using two mediums and figuring it out that way. This seems to be optimal. As you can see, I'm boosting 1423, and that's only using 225 cap. We'll go into that in a bit, but I've also got two adaptive invulnerabilities, an afterburner, a cap battery, which is important. In the rigs, I've got a shield booster mount rig for 30%, and I've gone for two of the cap reduction rigs, which is very, very important with this being able to use for a long amount of time the large newt and the large shield booster. So I've built this ship to kind of be in a sustained battle, be able to shut off an opponent, put out good DPS as well. Optimal for this seems to be 1 CCC and 2 semis for the engineering rigs. So yeah, and then what really makes this ship shine and this build shine, the Caracal 2 over the Caracal Sniper has increased cap capacity, recharge time, more EHP and more DPS. But if you put this Will of Steel core on this ship, I've gone through all of the tiers and unlocked all the tiers. Realistically, most people in the game are probably going to get to the 5th tier and then struggle after that. But even with the first 5, you've got some incredible bonuses there. You've got lots of bonuses to the shield booster mount, which is how my large shield booster's doing 1400 shield per boost, which is insane. That's like almost like having 2 large shield boosters. Or sorry, it's definitely like having 1 large and 1 medium running constantly, with a rig bonus to boot. I've got a bonus to ship velocity, some extra bonuses to damage, which you can see here. All of these bonuses are perfectly complementing the ship, and in previous videos I've shown you a Caracal Sniper using dual armor repairers. Again, very effective. This shield does it better because I've got more resistances with the 2 adaptives, and I'm able to pretty much run my capacitor for as long as the other ship. Now, a another cruiser that I might come up against is going to need to do a lot of DPS for me to run my shield boost all the time. Another bonus there, I've undocked in space. We're going to just check things out. 1,227 meters per second with an afterburner is insane. A Caracal Sniper was only doing 890 maximum with the max skills that I've got here on this test server. So that's really quite phenomenal. And with my 2 adaptives running, I'm sitting on very just shy of 37,000 EHP. Similar EHP you can get in a battle cruiser. And yeah, boosting that much shield with those resists is, yeah, absolutely brilliant. So this thing would be truly formidable in space. The capacitor there, you've got 1 minute and 44 seconds. We'll go into that in a bit. 359mm scan res is reasonable, and I'm not so huge at 89 meters for my sig radius, so not easy to hit if I come up against something like a battleship and I'm using the advantage of the speed on this ship. So with the 1 minute 44 cap you saw, that's not factoring in my cap battery, and anybody that's smart in PvP isn't going to run their nuke non-stop until they cap out. So I do want to run flat out with a shield booster. We're going to time and see how long this goes for now. The video I've increased to a speed of 5 times that, so if you really wanted to look at the timestamps and measure between when I activated to when I finished, you'll find that's 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes in length, which is for pretty aggressively using the energy nuke. That's really, really good going. In a real PvP situation, to extend that further, I may only activate the large nuke each time I activate the cap battery, which will make me be able to run my shield booster and the rest of the tank indefinitely. I think that would be pretty much cap stable, which I'll dock up to try in a minute. What I'm not going to do in this video is show you any kind of PvE fits, because quite frankly, this is a Tech 10 ship. It's quite expensive. If I was to do any type of PvE this stage, I would just jump into my Tech 9 Raven, go out, know that my insurance cost to replace will be a lot lower. PvE in the Raven, again, using the large rapids at a higher distance, anything that comes to try and take you out, you know, you can fight back and do as you wish. It's just, I don't see the point of flying something like a Caracal 2 for anything that is PvE. If you wanted to use it for PvE and you insisted on not having as much DPS as a Raven and doing things much slower in a ship that's a lot more expensive, fair play. I'd keep the PvP fit all the same. If someone comes to your mission to try and gank you, they're going to get messed up, which will be so fun. So I'm just docked back up now, and we're going to look at a bit of cap management. If I didn't have the nuke fit, the large nuke fit, I've got 3 minutes 35 seconds cap without the cap battery popping off, so that means I'm going to be pretty much cap stable, probably, I don't know, 20-30 minutes. Might not be indefinite, but certainly long enough to tank, you know, an absolute hell of amount of incoming damage. 2 minutes without the afterburner, so in most situations you're not going to need to run everything all of the time. You know, it may be that I've got something tackled, I've got it neutered down like a frig, and I can just keep range using my standard speed. I could swap out a rig as well, the shield booster mount rig, but that would then kind of really defeat the point of this fit, to have a large shield booster that's boosting just massive amounts of shield each cycle and being able to take so much punishment. So that's it really, guys. I hope this video's lived up to expectations, and thanks for watching.